Hi guys, and welcome to my CSGO Counter-Strike Global Offensive overview video. I managed to get a beta key for this, so I thought I would do a little video showing you all the settings and some basic gameplay and what they've changed. So if you haven't managed to get a beta key, you can sort of see what's going on. So this is the main menu, and you can probably hear that music in the background. I think this is the music that they used in the first trailers that they released, and it also features in the game as well now when certain things happen, like when the bomb gets planted, similar to sort of Call of Duty. So we're going to start by looking at the options. First up, how to play. Now you can't actually click on this yet, but I presume that it's going to be like tutorials that they will add for new players. So if you've never played like CS before, which probably a lot of the console gamers which are going to play CSGO haven't, then there'll be a little tutorial there. Controller, obviously that's for your PS3 and Xbox controller support if you want to use a controller. Game settings, let's have a look in here. So crosshair style, we've got default and classic. The default is the new crosshair that they've added for CSGO. It's like a weird crosshair with like a box around it that expands, and I'll show you that in a second. Classic, of course, is the classic CS where you just have the four green lines or whatever colour. The crosshair colour, of course, like I just said, you can pretty much change that to whatever you like. Crosshair behaviour, dynamic or static. So dynamic is a moving crosshair, so as you're running along it will get bigger to give you sort of a representation of where your bullets are going. Of course, if you're going like full auto, like with a gun as well, you're just holding down fire, it's going to get a lot bigger and expand to show you roughly where your bullets are going. Switch weapon on pickup, so you can set that to yes or no. So say you only have a pistol and you kill someone who's got like an assault rifle, you run over and it'll automatically select the gun as soon as you pick it up. Always show inventory, and also of course you have the developer console. It's the classic sort of Half-Life Source console going on there. So if we go back and we're going to look at the keyboard and mouse settings. Reverse mouse, that's inverted mouse for people who want to use it. I only actually know 2 people who use this, but I'm sure if you're into that sort of thing then you can turn that on or off. Duck mode and walk mode, you can have these on hold or toggle. So if you hold down the key, you'll duck until you let go of the key, or toggle of course is you press the key and then you'll keep ducking or walking until you press the key again. Mouse sensitivity, so that's on the slider. You can change that as well classically with the console. So sensitivity, you can see mine set at 2.5. Zoom sensitivity, that is your sniper rifles, so when you're zoomed in the sensitivity will change slightly. Raw input, now this is something that they added to CSS a while back, I think it was last year. So basically your mouse completely ignores any other Windows settings that are going on. So say you have like Windows acceleration turned on, it'll just completely ignore that and it'll just use the game's mouse settings. So that's really cool that they've still got that in. It's also got its own mouse acceleration, and this as well here, if you turn it on you can actually change the amount of acceleration, which is pretty cool if you use mouse accel. So we got the other controls here, so your movement controls, reload, fire, all that sort of stuff that's sort of used in Counter-Strike. They've also added the sort of hotkeys as well, so you can select each individual grenade, and you'll probably notice the Molotov cocktail here as well, the Zeus X27, and we'll go into that shortly. So if we go back, and then we've also got some motion controller here, so I presume that's for like PlayStation 3 Move or something like that, or for the Falcon controller, that weird gun thing that you can get on the PC. so they've got that in as well. Video settings, so you have your brightness, display mode, computer, monitor or TV. So I think if you switch it to TV, that just changes the gamma, so it might look better there. Play distance, desktop or couch, I don't really know what that does. You got your aspect ratio, your resolution, so you have a full range of resolutions there. Display mode, full screen, windowed, laptop power saving. That's pretty cool as well, because if you're playing on a laptop, basically it's gonna introduce some power saving settings so you can play for longer, so it's not going to drain the battery as much. So if we go into advanced, okay, multi-core rendering, that is something they added to like Source Engine games, I think, when the Orange Box came out. So if you've got like a dual core or a quad core processor, it's going to make use of that, and the games, you're going to get more frames per second, the game's going to be smoother. Anti-aliasing, of course, you can change that. Filtering mode, so not really, you know, maybe they're going to add more options in here, but this is all they have at the moment. So if we go back now, and audio settings, just got the classic master volume and music volume there. You can change the speaker configuration here as well, also the sound quality, and enable voice, and this just uses the Steam voice thingy. So if I click here, where is it? A second. Mixer, here it is. So that's just your, you know, your voice settings that they use on Steam, and I think they've just sort of transferred that to the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the options video. In the next video we'll be looking at the gameplay types, the maps, the new buy menu that they've got, and also some of the weapons and how they sort of react when you're firing them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you check out the next one.